Pure water, pure pride, pure Jamaican. Pure water is about pure hydration. Remember to drink pure water and satisfy all your pure water needs.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Friday, June 4th, Open Gate Show preview for tomorrow's 10-race card. It's the first classic, and it's all in one day, the last two races. Very, very interesting indeed. Pure water, pure pride, Jamaican bottled water. You need to keep yourself hydrated. Very, very important. And what else can you drink but pure water? A pure water we drink. Remember, regardless of what others are doing, continue to wear your mask, practice social distancing, sanitize your hands, and wash them as soon as you can. Jamaicans are multi-talented, and we need to project what others are doing when we can. Well, good thing that is. And for horse racing, our local horse racing group, our jockeys, Andrew Martin at Central Mile Racetrack in Canada, he has joined two other riders for the lead in the championship there. Lawrence Allen, too, is doing extremely well. Why I'm emphasizing this? I made a point that a lot of good horsemen, trainers, are being stifled. They're not getting horses for whatever reason. It simulates these two jockeys, Andrew Martin and Lawrence Allen. They were here, especially Andrew Martin, working horses right throughout the exercise period. And yet, they can't get a ride. Very strange. Very, very strange. The Open Gate Show gets the passing of veteran trainer, one of our few female trainers, Emma Chen, earlier on this week. Horse people, horse lovers, are surely very special people. First race, 11:50 a.m. Goes 7.5 furlongs or 1,500 meters for children up. Claiming tag 200 to 250,000 for horses who have not earned 150,000 since February 5, 2021. This race is named in the honor of Royal Dad, the 1981-2000 Guinness winner. A horse that has a lot of heart. Wouldn't say class. He went to the A class. Didn't do all that well. I think he won one race. But who knows, maybe when he developed more as a 5-year-old, well, if he did, he would have done better and improved. I don't know. It's a lot of people's favorite horses. For those who have just joined the game in the early 80s, they have Royal Dad as one of the best horses in Jamaica. Well, I reserve my comment on that. But anyway, this first race, 10 starters. Number 2, Flowers 30. Down to this condition tag, should be in the top 3. Number 3, Top Eagle, if best could get him into the high 5. Number 4, Band of Gold, inconsistent, but this trainer does well with these types and should be the one to beat this Band of Gold. Number 5, Reasons, ran well in the restricted 180 claiming class on May the 1st, where he closed very strongly to get within 3/4 length second to Laws of the Code, who was stopping anyway. It's back in this class after that poor subsequent display when he finished 12th by 20 lengths to Unbreakable, Staten Roy, and Next Big Thing. Reasons should be part of your low exotics. Number 7, Treasure Train, has speed, but holding it to the end is our issue. Number 9, Tarantino, has been going down in the claiming ranks and not really showing much in all his 10 starts except for some lower end exotic placings. Wouldn't be surprised though if Tarantino turns up and give a capital display. Number 10, Shauna Cruz should be on the board, but it's a while she has passed the post in front. Looked threatening approaching the furlong marker, but weakens as the winning post comes nearer. Number 4 for me though, Band of Gold from number 10, Shauna Cruz. Number 2, Flowers 30. Number 7, Treasure Chain. Number 9, Tarantino. Second race for native bred 5-year-olds and up. It's a restricted allowance 5 for non-winners 2 native breds. 400 meters out 7 furlongs. It's named in honor of Monday Morning, a horse that first was trained by Joshua Morrison in his early days. Then it went to Stanley Finley and then to Enos Brown. Another who wasn't really a class horse, but was a good 3-year-old, like Royal Dad. He won the race, that's Monday Morning, in 1987. Lai Chi Pu, trained by Philip Fiani and owned by the clan, the Chinese clan in May Pen. That was the 1988-2000 Guineas winner. Another who didn't really reach to the highest grade. Played with some soundness, but was very, very useful. 7 furlongs, 1400 meters, 9 were declared. Number 2 rather, Funky Fashion should or could be part of the lower end of your exotics. Number 3, Cruising Jed. Last 4 were very poor, but is very capable of coming with a good display if in good shape. Number 5, Starboard Flyer. Well, number 9, He Can Dance, was in front of him the last twice they met. Starboy Flyer did look well on Wednesday, June the 2nd. Really looked well at about, very, very, very early in the morning. I think it was about 5 minutes past 5. No, 7 Divine Lexi need to be better from the gates to have a chance. Number 8, C. Cruz gets the Nelson, and that's a positive move. The Lasix will be moving this one. C. Cruz, well, no, there's no Cruz happening now, so. Number 9, He Can Dance. Stretching out a bit should suit this one. He's a plodder. He can't quicken, but he plods. So if the field comes back, he could they could hand the race in He Can Dance lap, and he'll be dancing with Shane Ellis en route to the enclosure. Number 9, He Can Dance. Number 5, that Starboard Flyer. Number 8, C. Cruz reluctantly. Number 3, Cruising Jet. We're at race, what is this? As usual, the race book always has errors. We are at race 3. And this race is for native bred 4-year-olds and up, who have never won 2 races in their career, as well as imported 4s and up who are still maidens. The Viceroy Trophy. It's a pity a race like this is named after the mighty Viceroy, one of the best local bred horse to race in Jamaica. Trained by the greatest trainer Jamaica has produced, Philip Fiani, and the Viceroy was the 1989-2000 Guineas winner, Winston Griffiths. He paddles his horse a lot. George Lozano rode his horse, Emilio Rodriguez rode his horse too. What a fine horse, this great, great champion. 820 meters or 9 furlong 25 yards. Small field, 7 were declared. Number 1, it is now. Is it? Well, let's see when. Number 2, Princess Lizzie, her stable companion here. Number 6, Egita, also has speed, but unlike Princess Lizzie, Egita can sit off the pace. Princess Lizzie ran well on March 30th, going 8.5 furlongs at 35-1, finishing the length and a half second. to strike at will. Corandera was just a head behind. Princess Lizzie came back, going 9 from 25 yards and ran second by 9 into Sun City. Bull Sammy was 10 lengths away. Got a brief respite and came back on the 22nd of May and ran third, 15 lengths, 15 and a quarter lengths to Shiboom, No Identity with her again, and etc. as the even money favorite. That break from April 22nd to May 23rd and run like this suggests that all is not well with Princess Izzy. I'm not too keen on how she looks in the mornings after that race on the 30th of March. And especially her 2 subsequent races shows my point. But as a horseman, I can tell you, she should be able to relax in front. And with that, being a competitor, horses are competitors, They will get brave, and they could be energized to just keep on. And she wins. I don't like her, though. Number 3, No Identity, looking sharper since that last race, and should have a good chance, seeing that he runs well going 2 turns. Number 6, Ajita comes in here very, very light and can sit in a catbird seat to be competitive once again, must not be taken lightly. Well, I think it's a 3-horse race. So I'm selecting number 6, Ajita, just from number 3, No Identity, Princess Lizzie, for the 3rd placing. We're out race 4. It's for native bred 4 and up. We've never won 4 races in their career. Imported 4 and up also, who've never won 3 races in their lifetime. This race is named in honor of Milligram and Warzone. Milligram, he was part of a set, I think, of 3 horses owned by David DeLissa on his farm. I remember he came one morning and said loudly that he had some horses for sale. Well, Kenneth Mattis went there and he bought 2. Philip Fiani and myself, we went there after. We didn't know Mattis was there. Well, came there actually. And in looking at the horses, Philip decided on the little horse, a very tiny horse. He didn't like the other 2. The little horse was Milligram. Why I mentioned Kenneth Mattis, great trainer, one of the greatest trainers at Caymanas Park. But I'm just emphasizing the accuracy and the greatness of the maestro, Philip Michael Fiani. Milligram, the 1992 winner, a horse that has been ridden by Charles Southey, Winston Griffiths, Emilio Rodriguez, George Osang. Also named, another horse named in honor of this race is Warzone, a very good trio, trained by Wayne Acosta, the late Wayne Acosta, another great racehorse trainer and horseman. Warzone was the 1996 2000 Guineas winner. They're going 5 for them straight. I don't think either of those horses won this straight, won out the straight. But, anyway, the less said, the better. 8 were declared for this. Number 2, Cold Pursuit, had gained issues in his last 3 starts. Chances are it will be the same. Number 3, Weekend Jazz, should be better for this. Had number 4, Robert Me behind over this trip on the 21st of November last season, running on to be in front a length behind Wojtek, who's a length away, and Robert Me shorted behind. Comes there very light over his favorite route, 5 for them straight. Weekend Jazz will be taking a lot of money, as on the 17th of May, out the straight with Dick Cardenas was the 4 to 5 favorite and finished 3rd, 3 3/4 lengths to Awesome Treasure and Task Force, who is here in this race once again. Number 4, Run With Me, Fit Code, who should be part of the outcome. Number 6, Silent Seeker, loves this straight course. But for me, her last display against number 3, Weekend Jazz, number 8, and number 8, Task Force signals she's not She's not really well. To better these in round 2 of this encounter with those. Number 7, Salvation, surely has issues, but I have never seen him so fluent at exercise as on Sunday, the 30th of June. 3 furlongs, well, they say 37 and 250 easy, but really look faster than that. But we must go by what the official clockman put out. Number 8, Task Force, very consistent out the straight, and she is paper light. Number 7, though, Salvation from number 4, Run With Me. Number 3, Weekend Jazz. Number 8, Task Force, one of those 4 will win. Number 6, Silent Seeker. Could prove me wrong, but my opinion stands. Halfway, we are at the 5th race, another 5 furlong straight race. 13 horses were declared. It's for thrills and up. It's an optional claiming race, 600 to 750,000. Name in honor of I'm Satisfied, another Philip Fiat trained horse owned by Joe Deaney. I think he bred this horse also. This was a 2,000 Guineas winner. Winston Griffiths rode this horse a plenty. And of course, as I mentioned, I think I mentioned it already, the horse was trained by Philip Michael Fiani. Number 2, Lord Ashton, could close for a mid-order exotic placing. Number 4, Laser Light, gets Shane Ellis, but faces number 12, Cartel, is recent conqueror again. Looks very good last Saturday. Skipping 2 furlongs, 24 to 5th, really looked well. That's the 29th of May. Number 6, Ambassador, didn't beat much on last. That was 5 furlongs round on the 17th of May in the claiming tag, 550,000, when he fought all the way to get ahead of a length and a half in front of another commander. Another commander, and Eddie's Princess. Has to be a reason he was running continuously for 550,000 and nobody decided to claim this horse. And now Ryan Darby did. This horse was just claimed by Darby, who, as I always say, does very well with new recruits. Very interested to see what magic he can come up with for this horse to win. But I am not underestimating him. Number 8, City Council dropped into this 675,000 claiming tag. I think that was almost similar tag that he was claimed for in the 19th of December last season when he won out the straight, beating Lord Ashton and Nuclear Thunder. Both of these horses are here. I don't know what to say. I haven't seen this one, or maybe I have and I don't know him. No, her, rather. Anyway, number 11, Casual Affair. Speed is an asset out the straight course, and she has plenty of that. Another recent claimed horse who may do well in a different barn. Remember, I always say, some horses, just a change of barn in the same stable or a change of groom will work wonders. So let's see what Casual Affair will do. If she can hold her way right through, if he can hold his way right through. Number 12, Cartel, very consistent, never out of the money, except twice in his last 10 starts. 57 kilos, but very fit and well drawn. And this trainer jockey combination, really, they are doing very, very well. Number 13, Baltusrol, they're off almost 3 months respite. Youthful gelding who should do well to get on the board. Number 12, Cartel. Number 6, that's, what is it, Mr. Ambassador? Yes. Number 11, Casual Affair. Number 8, City Council. Number 13, Baltusrol. We go for a short break, and when we come back, we get to race 6. Welcome back to the Open Gate Show. There's a drink called Herbal Shore. It's from a group of roots and bushes that the person who made it got it from a dream. It has been around for 2 years now, and it is doing greatly. I can attest to that because it has helped me tremendously and a lot of horse people and people outside of racing. You can call 876-866-1847 and you will get the number where you can get onto this good and promising herbal drink. Race 6, it's for 5 and up, claiming tag 150,280, as well as native-bred 6-year-olds and up, who've never won 2 races. And also eligible are native-bred 6-year-olds and up, who are still a maiden. This race is named in honor of Simple Magic and Al Safra, the 2002 and 2008 2,000 guineas winners, respectively. Of course, Simple Magic, another Philip Fiani trainee. This horse was owned by David Villiers, ridden by Winston Griffiths. Al Safra, trained by Fitzsimon Williams, owned by my friend, I don't remember his name, oh, it's a shame. But anyway, Al Safra was a very interesting horse and also ended up doing well at stud, producing Seeking My Dreams, for 1. 12 for Declare, they go 5.5 furlongs. Number 1, April Spirit, don't discount, as she has the potential to get into the top 4. Number 3, The Next Big Thing, ran okay on seasonal debut, May 22nd. Gets hot jockey, Anthony Thomas, plus an ease in the scales. Number 4, Samora, is a suspect here, but this jockey trader combo at times makes the impossible possible. Number 6, Pindus Valley. Last 2 starts were encouraging to have her here for your low exotics. Number 7, Movie Star, easy in the scales, but even though against a poor set of minnows, a minor share looks only open. Looks is only hope going this short. Number 9, Estelita. Looked well the last time this mare ran, that was on 22nd of May, and got good support on the board, 72. Wasn't really in the race and finished 30 lengths, but sorry, 23 and 3/4 lengths, 12th. After breaking slowly, Unbreakable 1 from Stanroy, the Next Big Thing, was in this race and ran 3rd. 9, well, almost 10 lengths behind. Interesting, Cardenas is on again. Making it more interesting for some is that this horse, well, the last 3 times she ran, she got good support from the board and ran similarly, up with the lead a little and then fading badly. Is this the date, the classic day that they're waiting on? Well, we'll find out. Number 10, Lady Carmen, is the winningest horse in this race. And this camp has her in good condition. She has speed when focused. Surely a dangerous mare. Number 12, India Razi, sick customer who can come alive and get into your top 3. But number 3 for me, the Next Big Thing. From number 10, Lady Carmen. Number 12, India Razi. Number 4, Samora, dangerous animal. Look at her. Well, that is if you can see her parading. If they don't come up with this ridiculous thing about quarterly incentives for people who are earning money. Totally ridiculous and should be rejected by the horsemen. Anyway, that's my opinion. So number 4, Samora, that's what I was saying. Take a good look at that one. Number 9, Estelita. If tomorrow is the day, whatever. 7th race goes 1,100 meters of 5.5 furlongs for native bred 3-year-old maidens. It's a maiden condition race for fillies only, named in honor of the mighty Sheeta Manito, the 2017 Guinness winner. Top race horse, a horse that's been ridden by Omar Walker and to a lesser extent Anthony Thomas. Trained by the great Wayne Acosta. Sheeta Manito is regarded by some to be the best horse ever to race in Jamaica. When you get a joke You have to laugh. Very good horse, though. All right, they go 1,100 meters. That's what I said. Yes, I think I did. 14 horses were declared. Heads in number 1 is a debutant by the name of Madame Catalina, born the 7th of April, based filly by Stormcraft, out of Ancient Soul by Love to See. Nicholas Miller, the owner. Philip Lee, the trainer. Easton McGregor, the breeder. The groom. Nevis Swaby. Cameron McGregor rides. Madame Catalina surely needs a few races to show what she has. Number 2, China Music, flash speed against a weaker set last week. But, in that race, she finished second by 200 lengths to Irish Whiskey. Comes back here and will be going to first time Lasix. May hang around for a placing on the board. Number 7, Rocket Lily, fast filly, whose new rider is Shane Ellis, has been ridden on three consecutive occasions by Omar Walker. He's not riding this race. Very interesting to see why he ain't riding this one. But anyway, Rocket Lily will have Shane Ellis to rate her well, or maybe she just goes straight to the front. Very good chance this filly to come out on top here. And let's get it on. Looking a bit improved at exercise. Then Nelson gets the call. Not sure she can win. I don't think she has enough speed. I don't see her quickening. But who am I? A horseman, giving his opinion. This horse has been stepped up at exercise, I said. Well, no, I said improved, looking improved at exercise. But yes, it's the first time that she has been stepped up at exercise. Number 9, Flame Throw. Took a lot of cash down the drain on the 17th of May. Going 7.5 furlongs. As a matter of fact, I've only run twice. And the initial start on the debut went 7 furlongs, finished second, 4.5 lengths to Ian's Link. Came back and was a 2-5 favorite with Omar Walker. Was a bit up with the speed, with the pace, but faltered to be fourth, 12 lengths behind Sweet Majesty, Maya, and Midnight Blue. She just didn't run in a race. Is getting first time figure 8 and a 2 furlong cut back in distance and lightly trained. She has scope to improve. She can win. But I'm not sure she's any banker. As a matter of fact, I prefer number 7, Rocket Lily, over her. Well, let's get into my final selection. Number 7, Rocket Lily, from number 9, Flame Carrier rather. Number 8, Let's Get It On. And number 2, Chinese Music. We come to race 8, the first classic, and it's for fillies. And this race is by the presenter will be bet makers, a top top of the world bookmaking company. I think they're from Australia, and it is said that they have interest in Jamaican horse racing. Let's see. This is the 1,000 guineas, and it's surely for native bred fillies alone. 14 were declared. Number 1, Sweet Majesty, born the 5th of February, by filly by Soul Warrior to Bitter End by Lemon Drop Kid. Royalty Racing Stable, that's the owner, Edward Stanbury, the trainer, Everglade Farms Limited, the breeder, and Devon Longmore, the groom, will be outclassed here. Number 2, Justin Blessing, born the 10th of February, by filly by Western Classic out of Princess Lorna by Love to See. Winston Tracy, the owner and breeder, the groom, Romeo Hutchinson. Stephen Todd, the trainer, even Chacha rides. Another who is running out of her leagues. Number 3, Ian Zling, born the 10th of March, a chestnut filly by Emperor Hall, out of No Assembly Required by Yankee Gentleman, Ian Lodge, the owner, Bevan Hall, the breeder, Jason Lacosta trains, the groom, Bertie Johnson. Dick Cardenas gets the call. Looking more focused of late since that last win, but I have a lot to find to be effective in the top 4 or maybe 5 here. Number 4, Heavenly Glitters, born the 22nd of March. That be filly by Heavenly Glitters out of Heavenly Peace by East Overcourt. own Weir family, Gary Sabati trains, Dane Dawkins ride, Michael Bernard, the breeder, the groom George Coley. George Coley seemed to be registered as the groom for almost all of Gary Sabati's horses. Very, well, I would say very interesting. But anyway, Evolution possesses stamina. That's a plus. But had it tough here. But what I like about this horse can come off the pace, have some turn of foot. Don't be surprised if Evelyn going to get into the low I-5 section. Number 5, Secret Identity, born the 27th of February, by Philly by Bernard Identity out of Pomeroy. Secret by Pomeroy. Owner and breeder Urban Elliott. Tennyson Champ trains, Dane Nelson rides. The groom, Nigel Gowdy. One workman-like on last, that was on the 15th of May, going 6 furlongs when the first time figure 8 was applied, sat easily in the catbird seat. And when Dane Nelson asked her to go, she really took off, looking sharp in the mornings, and even displayed some improvement, in my opinion. I'm really impressed how she won and last, and is expecting a very good display. To all and sundry, you better beware of this Bay filly. Number 6, Short Curling. Born the 2nd of March, a Bay filly by Perfect Curling, out of Short Curl by Alke. Micros, the breeder, Patrick Lynch. The trainer, Robert Aladdin rides. Michael Bernard also is the breeder for this horse. David Bell, the groom, will be in the pace for a while, but I'm expecting this one to falter. I don't think this one, at this point in time, gets a mile genuinely. Number 7, Silver Hawk, born the 21st of February at around Philly by Midnight Hawk, out of Miss Emily by Legal Process. Christopher Wellington, the owner and breeder. George Coley, the groom. Gary Sabati has Philip Parchment in the saddle. Silver Hawk needs time to get fitter and could be made fitter for this race. Number 8, Amy the Butcher, born the 11th of April. Grace Philly by Deputy Glitters, out of Asia's Dream by Easy Real Sing rather. Oliver Gray, the owner and breeder. Patrick Fong, the trainer. Shane Ellis rides. Rashawn Brown, the groom, ran well against Nemesis number 5, Secret Identity, and number 9, Sensational Ending, as well as number 14, She's a Wonder. That was on the 1st of May, going 7.5 furlongs, when she finished 4th by 3 lengths to She's a Wonder, Sensational Ending, and Secret Identity, in that order. She came back out of the race after showing and made a very good display, showing that 3 lengths beaten behind the top 3 fillies in the island to be no fluke. And
check out KD's vehicle headlamp and restoration. Our headlamps are fine sanded, buffed, and 9H coated with a 2-year guarantee. Price starting at $4,500. Internal restoration and modification starts at $8,000. To make an appointment today, call us at 876-824-6186.
On its fast track. Well, that's very, very interesting. Is back here within 2 weeks. Shane Ellis gets the call. Let's see how she fares. Hope she can be fresh enough. Anyway, number 9, Sensational Ending, born the 28th of March, Chester Philly by Sensational Slam, out of Pleasant Ending by Pleasant Tap, Carlton Watson. The owner, Jason Lacosta, the trainer, Anthony Thomas rides. Ham Stables Limited, the breeder, Dennis Gardner, the groom, bred to get this distance easily. Was closing fast on number 14, She's a Wonder, on the 1st of May, failing by a head to overhaul that one. Has scope, this Sensational Ending, and could improve and create a mild upset. Number 10, Hoist the Mass, born the 28th of March, just a filly by Blue Pepsi Lodge, out of Opulent by Vanadium. Raymond Cameron, the owner and breeder, Anthony Eunice trains. He has former many-time champion jockey Omar Walker in the irons, has yet to carry her 2-year-old form since becoming a 3-year-old. Ran by far the fastest 6 furlongs on all entries here, 112 and 2/5 easily, but this is 8 furlongs, and her form is not too pleasing. Number 11, Alexis Dream, born the 24th of February, Chester Filly by Berlino the Tiger, out of Alexis Song by Rock and Roll. Houston Stables, the breeder, our person, the trainer, Christopher Mamdine, has been called for this. Marcus Dabdu, the breeder, Clive Walters, the groom, recently broke her maiden and has it all to do here. Number 12, Catalina, a horse that was born here in Ruto on the 14th of April, Chester Filly by Radon Curlin by 8 and 8 by Graham Hall. M&S Syndicate, they own Gary Crawford train, Giovanni Patterson rides. Glenn Mills, the breeder, the groom, Keith Johnston, very disappointing Utero bred filly, who is surely bred to get a distance of crown. We'll have the visor off and the tongue tie will be back on. Number 13, Awesome Choice, born the 2nd of March, Chester Filly by Sensational Samuel of the Lily by Master Command, Guard Samuel, the owner, Stephen Todd, the trainer, Tevin Foster rides, Marcus Dobdub, the breeder, Isaac Peterson, the groom. What can I say about this horse who showed early promise, but that all let us fade away. Number 14, She's a Wonder, born the 4th of April, be Filly by Bird Identity out of Jamaican Dream by Southern Elo, Karen Passard, Henry Pratt. They are the owners. Ian Passard, the husband of Karen Passard, the trainer, Ryan Royce rides, Richard Azan, Ian Passard, Paradise Racing. They bred this horse, quite a number of people. Kenneth Capel, the groom. Very, very talented filly. I like the superlative Thornbird. However, she ain't no Thornbird. She ran huge when allowing her sex weight and delivering. She was way out in front and slowed down to one in the diminishing head as Sensational Ending, who is here again, was closing very fast. Can she be rated to save something for the last furlong? She has to. As I think she will just about get a mile. My concern is she has been pulling strongly each time she exercises. So I'm wondering if she will do the same in this race. Let's see if she can be rated. If she can, she's going to win. She has to. If she can't, I don't think, well, maybe she doesn't get into the top 2. Well, anyway, let's see. Number 5, Secret Identity. Sentiments and others put me to have her, well, giving her the edge over number 14. She's a Wonder. Number 9, Sensational Ending for 3rd. Number 12, Catalina. I think this horse will run good. Coming off the pace. Good odds to be 4th. Number 3, Aeon's Links to plot on for 5th, passing Tyne once. The penultimate race for children up. It's an open allowance race, another interesting race. This race is named in honor of My Soul, 2010, 2000 Classic, 2000 Guinness winner, as well as Supreme Soul, 2019 Guinness winner. My word, talented horse. He died early. This horse is one of our best local bred horse in the past 20 years. Carried a lot of weight, won from a mile up, and really one of Richard Azan's gem. Supreme Soul, Triple Crown winner 2019. Good 3-0 against his peers then. I will leave it at that. They go 2 turns, 820 meters or 925 yards. Nine of them were declared number 1 of a kind. Best number 4 stablemate Nipster on the 23rd of April, going a mile in a hard-fought victory, winning by a head bob. Number 2, Sentient, was 7 lengths behind. But that is the first time in a few races that one of a kind competes against Nipster and bettered him, well, as a trio. Well, Nipster is fitter now and gets a distance going 2 turns, which he adores. Let's see what will happen if one of a kind is really one of a kind. Number 2, Sentient, won the last time he ventures over this route. That was on the 30th of January. 9 from 25 yards, 6 kilos. Then Nelson up in the pace, and he won by 3/4 lengths. Beat his stablemate Crimson. Had Roy Rogers, Dennis the grey horse, who was here 4.5 lengths behind. Interesting how this one will run, as he hasn't been over a suited distance of ground since his last 5 starts. That's since that run where he was victorious going 9 from 25 yards. So it's very interesting to see how Sentient runs tomorrow. Number 3, Superluminal, fighting all the way. That is forte. But he has to stay on the ringside this time. Number 4, Nipster, looking well in the mornings and should be able to handle these, the 2020 Horse of the Year. Number 5, Raw Rogers, could ensure a good pace for the first 5 furlongs. Number 6, King Arthur, stepping up against the top ones. He has continued to work well and is improving. Let's see what he got in his heart, this King Arthur. Number 7, Crimson, looking in good condition, and even though we're going over his pet trip, we'll find it tough for a win against these younger horses. Number 9, Legality, may help ensuring a good pace is set. Number 4, Nipster, that's my selection from. Number 6, King Arthur. Number 1, One of a Kind. Sorry, what did I say? Number 4, Nipster to win from number 6, King Arthur. Number 2, or even number 1 for the 3rd placing. But number 7, Crimson, should be in the top 5. Final race. It's another big one. This is a 2,000 guineas for nearly bred Colts Chills. This race simulates the presenter, the bet maker, who has sponsored this race. A mile is the journey, and we have what, 16 starters? Yes, we do. Well, this is where racing is heading. 7 horses here for trainer Anthony Nunes, 5 for Jason Lacoste, that's 12. So only 4 other horses by other trainers, and this is the norm with the top section of our class in Jamaica, and this is where horse racing is heading. No one is, in my opinion, is making the effort to try and save this sport for competitiveness. I always say there are so many good trainers out there who are not getting in the horses. Maybe because the claiming system is engulfed the majority of the races. So, it's ridiculous. But anyway, I can only comment. It is what it is. Number 1, Calculus, born 9th of March, a big colt by Sensational Sample of Stringford Box by Bernardini. Shivan Maharaj, he is the owner. Anthony Nunes trained, Philip Parchment arrived. Karma Maharaj, the breeder, Kevin Williams, the groom. Calculus did okay on the 8th of April, going 7 furlongs to finish 4 lengths 3rd to Furlong Beyond Billy Wiz. Came back at the subsequent start and ran awful. But his stablemate, Furlong Beyond, is the flag bearer for the Nunes 7 pronged entry. Number 2, Billy Wiz, born the 24th of March, just at Gallop by Northern John out of Kalila by Easy Relating, owner of Von White, Jason Acosta, one of several horses he has here. He has Anthony Thomas up. This horse was bred by Wise 95 Limited, the groom Terence Bloomfield. Billy Wiz may earn a low exotic spot. I don't think this horse has a chance in the top 3. Number 3, Roland Regal, surprise on the 8th of May, going 7.5 furlongs at 991, and ran challenging and looked like as if he would have been much closer, but ended up 2.25 lengths third to Miniature Man and further beyond, who deleted for the win. Let's see tomorrow what Really Gonna Roll will do. Number 4, Further On Beyond, born the 14th of March, just a colt by Blue Pet Slaughter of Rumble by Graham Hall. Owner R. Prasad Viodit and R. Punai, as well as Alas Lutz. Anthony Nunes trains this one. Dane Nelson, he again rides. Chad Fiani, son of the great Philip Fiani, is part owner of this one with Herman Wong Leong and Donna Wong, the groom, to far right. The horse to beat surely shouldn't have any excuse tomorrow. Otherwise, well, anyway, he looked very sharp yesterday as well as this morning. As a matter of fact, on Thursday, he said when he was trotting to go to his starting position, I think it was a furlong mark or a little below that, and he just turned with Dane Nelson, and how he moved, Dane Nelson had to sit good, and he really looked good. I've never seen him looking like this. He has not only the handicaps, but the pace factor at his mercy. You must all remember, no matter what, pace makes the race. Horsemen can attest to that. Punters might think otherwise. Number 5, Alimony, another Nunes trainee, born the 23rd of February, tested colt by legal process of Kaisha Baby by Crucial Trial. Axe Born, the owner, Anthony Nunes, trainer, as I mentioned, U Blue Limited, the breeder, Steve Smith. The groom, Javal Patterson rides, well held by counterparts in this race, Alimony. Number 6, Santorini, another Nunes horse. This one was born the 30th of April, tested again by Soul Warrior out of Milestone by Vanadium. Bell Christian, second marriage, the owner. Anthony Nunes, the trainer, Everglade Farms Limited, the breeder. Howard Anglin, the groom. Dane Dawkins, he gets the call. Another who will hope that a few falters in the stretch for a low exotic spot. Number 7, Rusty, born the 22nd of March, a big gelding by Drill out of Kansas Charm by Harlan's Holiday. Evan P. Syndicate owns. Jason DaCosta trains. Ray Lewis gets the call. This horse was bred by Glenn Mills. Groom Lindsay McFarlane, a lanky, slender horse who has use. And a low exotic placing is all that's possible for this one. I guess he'll be a lot of pace and hope that some of the early ones faltered. Number 8, Burn Notice, born the 2nd of April, tested gelding by Burn Identity out of Bluefields by Hainsfield. While Christian Sagan Maraj owns the second horse here. Anthony Nunes trains Shane Ellis, he gets the call. In Passard was the breeder, Shamari White, the groom. Won and ran well over this trip. Well, not over this trip really, but yes, over this trip. But he ran very well beyond 7 furlongs, and that's a plus and an advantage here. Shane Ellis surely, well, you'd expect him to get the second choice horse from the Nunes camp out of the 7, and he has, because he's won many classics, and he surely knows how to win. Surely you'd agree with that point that I've just made. Burn Notice could close for a share on the board. Number 9, Oak Hill Cole, another Nunes horse, born the 1st of March, tested colt by Blue Petzl out of Seguro Oro by Pat and Jack, the craftsman, they owned. Derek Brand, the breeder. Ian Winter, the groom. Jawari Stedman rides, not in the leagues of these. Number 10, Rising Saint, born the 23rd of March, Bay Colt by Stormcraft out of Have a Dream by Omen Instinct, Jacqueline Burness, and Emily Wright owns.